There is no question 3. Did you notice that?
Yes, sir.
I remember someone asking, there is no question 3. So what did you do?
I तो corrected it. I wrote question 3 only.
So in fact, I had earlier put a question 3 somewhere, but then I felt paper थोड़ा सा लंबा हो गया, so I redistributed the marks in the other 3 questions. So I removed that question 3 from there. तो वो by chance मेरे से typo रह गया, वो 4 ही रह गया वहाँ पे. तो ठीक है, that doesn't change anything for us. But yeah, so this was also something that we had discussed in the class. You see, all these examples we had already picked up in the class. Remember that?
Yes, sir.
So first part, present the problem as a specific technical contradiction and then as a typical technical contradiction. You could do it fine. Any challenges that you experienced here?
No,
So
sir.
specific parameters are strength and flight time. That is already given in the question. And typical parameter is strength and then duration of action by a moving object. Then
हेलो सर.
yes,
सर एक बार बोल सकते हैं सर, स्पेसिफिक पैरामीटर और टिपिकल पैरामीटर में से भूल गया हूँ, तो कैसे डिफाइन करते हैं इन दोनों को अलग अलग?
so specific parameters are parameters that are specific to your problem statement. For example, अगर मैं पिछले वाले problem statement में कहूँ, तो one could say that if I increase the adhesion of the outsole with the midsole, then the if I let us say adhesion, if I use a stronger glue, then the adhesion is better, but the comfort reduces. Now strength, if I use a stronger glue, stronger glue is a specific problem, whereas I would say that if I increase the strength of the glue, then the ease of use or convenience reduces. So when you come to one of the parameters listed in the technical contradiction matrix, so there is this 39 cross 39 matrix that we talked about. So when you generalize your specific problem statement के अंदर जो word आया था, that word or those terms in the specific problem statement to the terms that are available in that technical contradiction matrix, then we say that becomes a typical contradiction. Is that okay?
नहीं सर, कंफ्यूज हो गया मैं.
So in order to, यहीं देखते हैं, यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है specific, in order to improve the strength of the drone, the flight time is worsened. तो strength आपने बढ़ाया, flight time खराब हुआ. To move to a typical technical contradiction, we need to identify the matching specific parameters from Altshuler's list. In Altshuler's list, there are 39 parameters that he has talked about. So you have to match strength and flight time to one of those 39 parameters each.
Okay.
So flight time is clearly not a parameter that Altshuler talked about. Remember? But he talked about duration of action by a moving object. That could be the typical parameter. In fact, if you look at the technical contradiction matrix a little more closely, you will see that there could be other typical parameters also which you could arrive at. And those are fine, all valid. So any specific parameters, you could have 2 to 3 different translations into typical parameters. What would that do? That would essentially give you more than just one set of inventive principles. Na? It will give you an additional 3 or 4 inventive principles. You check 8 inventive principles instead of 4 to find your answer, to find your solution. Is that okay? So then you identified, okay, आपका ये आ गए, then you had to use the contradiction matrix to identify the usable inventive principles. You were able to do that? Anyone says any challenges there?
No, sir. Actually the challenge is only in arriving at this those level of abstractions, so that we can find the like solutions. Apart from that, then it's just simple. It's easier after that. Yeah.
So specific to typical is where the challenge is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, because you have to change the level of abstraction.
Yes.
You
Sir.
remember in the CREAX test, we had this axis on where the self-assessment on creativity that we did. There was this axis of abstraction. So stress in a way pushes you to develop that skill, to be able to abstract at different levels. So physical contradiction. What would be the physical contradiction here?
So for a strong drone, the weight should be more, but it will decrease the weight should be less for its flight
Having
span.
the longer flight span of flight. Good. Okay. Then solutions to this physical contradiction would be subjective. You're able to work on that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So which kind of which set of solutions did you use?
So
Like
satisfying contradictory demands.
satisfying contradictory. Okay. And you satisfied by using which principles then?
Sir, composite materials.
Most of you came to composite materials, huh?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
And solutions. अच्छा आपने composite materials को directly कह दिया क्योंकि यही मेरा inventive principle है, यही मेरा solution है, ऐसा कुछ कर दिया क्या आपने?
No, sir. I wrote in order to solve this physical contradiction, I first looked up using composite materials. We can maybe use a composite material like carbon fiber components, composites which have high percentage of carbon atoms, which gives it a high tensile strength and at the same time low weight.
Okay. So you added some more details to it so that it becomes a specific solution. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What about others?
सर आपने
This
क्लास
is
में और एक
also-
सॉल्यूशन बताए थे, लॉन्ग आर्म्स से आपने एक स्ट्रक्चर दिखाए थे, इसमें बहुत सारा आर्म्स जोड़ने के बाद जो वेट वगैरह जो उसमें डिवाइड हो जाता था, उसमें वो वाला भी लिखा है, मतलब दोनों लिखा है, कंपोजिट मटेरियल्स भी लिखा है, ये वाला भी लिखा है।
जो हमने उसकी बात कही थी, that you use a different geometry, mechanical strength improve करने के लिए different geometry use करो. Okay. Okay. But you are able to come up with that principle based on physical contradiction. या अपने आप अलग से सोचा आपने?
नहीं मैं थोड़ा सा भूल गया हूँ, बहुत दिन मैंने मैच करके देखा था उसको, मतलब वो लिस्ट 39 पे भी मैच करके देखा था एक बार।
Okay, got that. So great. With this, then the question paper kind of ended.